The integration page determines how inventory control integrates with general ledger. The first decision is to determine when the transaction batches are to be created within the general ledger. Depending on the cost items during question discussed earlier within IC options, the choices are either during posting or on request using the Create GL Batch icon. However, if the day-end processing option was selected as the cost items during choice within IC options, the choices are during day-end processing or on request using the Create GL Batch icon. How do these options work? Well, the during posting option creates or updates a batch in general ledger whenever transactions are posted within inventory control. The during day-end processing option, which doesn't appear here because the posting option was selected within IC options, creates or updates a batch in general ledger when day-end processing is performed within inventory control. The on request using Create GL Batch icon option creates a temporary file containing all the posted information entered from within inventory control and retains it until the GL Batch icon option is performed, of which the general ledger transactions are updated at that time. It's really a question as to when you want general ledger to receive the inventory control of journal entry transactions. The integration window also allows flexibility on how the batch in general ledger is to be created. Should inventory append to an existing general ledger batch by selecting the Adding to an Existing Batch option, create a new general ledger batch each time transactions are created within inventory by selecting the Creating a New Batch option, or create a new batch and post it immediately within the general ledger by selecting the Creating and Posting a New Batch option. Selecting the Posting option in the previous field and the Creating and Posting a New Batch option in this field instructs inventory control and general ledger to operate like a real-time accounting system where transactions are updated in both inventory and general ledger at the same time. It's important to note that the Adding to an Existing Batch option appends to an existing batch within general ledger only if there is an open status general ledger batch that originated from inventory control. Otherwise, general ledger creates a new batch anyway. If the batch being appended is flagged Ready to Post, inventory cannot append to that batch and instead creates a new one. Inventory also allows the ability to consolidate transactions or not before they get submitted to general ledger. Accounts can be consolidated by account number for each fiscal period, or by account number for each fiscal period and source code. If one of the consolidation choices is selected, transactions that are consolidated are unavailable later when attempting a drill down into the account details and when performing inquiries and printing reports. The right portion of the window displays source codes that the various inventory transactions use. Either accept the provided codes or enter your own 2-character source type code for the associated transaction type. Be advised that if a source code is changed after existing transactions are created, then the previous transactions retain their original code. The Transactions page determines which inventory fields to transfer to the general ledger reference and description fields. Different fields can be sent to either the general ledger transaction journal header or detail fields. For each transaction type, define the fields to send. For example, double-click the row to be assigned, such as the receipt transaction type. The system displays the fields that can be assigned. In this case, the description field was selected. Notice, however, that multiple fields can be selected. When multiple fields are selected, the entire text entered in the field selected first is sent, and then if there's room, the text in the next field until the target field is full.
There are several components related to inventory control setup that need to be discussed. To begin learning about each of these components, let's take a look first at item structures.